In the last few weeks, the steel stocks, like the copper stocks, like the iron stocks, like the oil and gas stocks, have been among the best performing groups this year. They were in total bull market mode. Suddenly, yep, steel, one of the few really bright spots in an otherwise mostly hideous market, has just been gotten crushed. Not to mention bent, spindled, and mutilated. Today it got worse. Cramer faved Nucor. Yeah, I'm out there liking this. Oh, it's my neck getting cut off. Reported better than expected quarter, but then it gave guidance that people didn't like for the next quarter. The street was looking for $1.95 of earnings per share for the third quarter. Nucor issued guidance of $1.80 to $1.85. This is like Eaton, okay? Remember, Eaton issued a little guidance that was a little bit lower, and they killed it. Well, they took this one to the woodshed. It fell more than 7 points. It fell 11%. It dragged the rest of the group down with it. Now, we've been big boosters of American steelmakers on the show since the show started, based on the strength of our exports. Now it's testing our mettle. The lack of imports, consolidation in the industry, we think matter. Global infrastructure growth that requires enormous amounts of steel, we think matters. These are factors that have led to higher steel prices and therefore higher stock prices. Now input costs, scrap steel, coke, coal, and iron have all increased. I think that's putting the steelmakers, Nucor especially, in a tight spot, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been defending the stocks. I've been defending the steels, but Nucor's low guidance for the third quarter makes me makes it harder for me. Frankly, I think we're all in need of some reassurance here, and we also, not just reassurance about Nucor, but of the stock market in general, which seems to have just broken in the last few days. That's why I'm really thrilled to have a man who's made great sense and has helped me for many years, as his predecessor has in understanding the steel industry. This is Nucor's chairman, president, and CEO, Dan D'Amico, on the line to talk about his company and its brutalized stock. Mr. D'Amico, welcome back to Mad Money.
Booyah, Jim. Glad to be back.
Oh, man, I'm glad to have you. I need you to do something for me. I need you to just to have a cooler head than everybody in the market has. And
That's
just
easy.
tell me, in the last few weeks, has your business dropped 20%?
Jim, it has not only not dropped 20%, our business is still very strong. And third quarter is going to be another strong quarter. And, people who know Nucor know that we are a very conservative company.
Right.
And we don't guide to the high side. We are conservative in our guidance. We upgraded our guidance in the middle of the second quarter.
Why is it? Look, I've known your company, from Mr. Iverson's days, and it was one of the largest positions I had for all my shareholders when I was working at Goldman Sachs. This is where I put people in. Can you explain to people, again, I'm not just going to get the nitty-gritty, did you raise or lower the price per ton. Can you explain to people the philosophy of Nucor and what it's done for shareholders, not tomorrow, but over the last 25 years?
Nucor's philosophy is that we're in business to make money, and we do that by making steel. And we do it better than anybody else in the world. We use the latest in technology. We treat our people with better than anyone in the world treats their people. We've got a great culture. We've got a great team attitude. We're paid for performance. And we reward our shareholders year after year after year very well. And we're a profit-driven organization. And we know our business very well. And for years and years, we built steel mills very cheaply and operated them very efficiently. In 2000, we started acquiring companies. We rebuilt them in Nucor's image with our culture and made them very profitable companies and increased their productivity 50%. And
right.
And so what did we end up with that? We end up with a second quarter in 2008 of $580 million in profit.
Right.
Okay, 68% increase over the second quarter of last year, a 42% increase over first quarter of this year. First 6 months is 36% over the first 6 months of last year. We are firing on all cylinders. We've built a great growth platform. We've got more growth platforms that we've been adding to, as you've talked about, with the scrap business and Europe.
Dan, people are saying, listen, speaking of scrap, your raw costs have just gone way out of control. You can't pass that price on to the world. Your margins are staying pretty steady, aren't they?
Well, you don't have record quarters if you don't.
Right.
And quarter after quarter after quarter, since 2004, people have been saying that very thing. And since 2004, we proved them wrong every quarter for the entire time period through this quarter of 2008. Why? Because there's pricing power. The demand is there. Raw material costs historically, when they go up, we make more money.
Excellent. Dan D'Amico, Chairman, President, and CEO of Nucor. Look, I know it's been punishing. It's been punishing to have 20 points down. But you know what? This company has made you huge fortunes over the years. Do we just throw it away because it hurts today? No. We go with D'Amico. We buy the stock. We buy it down 7. And then do you mind we do some homework and wait 3 months and see whether we've made money and other people have lost money selling it? Stick with D'Amico. Stick with Nucor. Stick with Cramer.